Securonix is a world-leading provider for next-gen SIEM solution. We were a category creator for user entity and behavioral analytics in 2008-9. Since then, we have matured into a full platform which not only provides next-gen SIEM, UEBA and SOAR solution. We are taking it to the next level by providing automation, threat hunting, and threat intel kind of added solution on top of the existing platform that we have. We are rated number 4 years in a row a Gartner Magic Quadrant leader. And basically rated as leaders by most of the analysts in the market like Forresters and so on and so forth. We cater to almost 1,000 plus customers globally. These are large and ultra large enterprises like banks, telcos of the world. We have some of them as our partners as well, so likes of Wipros and British Telecoms and Vodafones are our partners as well as our customers. But at the same time, we are helping some of the largest banks in the world like HDFC Bank, Capital One Bank and so on and so forth. Alongside that, we specialize in helping government agencies in hunting nationwide threat attack and threat vectors, as well as help them defend in time by leveraging our world-class platform in detecting and preventing those kind of cyber attacks which are going on today, right? So that's about Securonix. We are a partner-first company, so we deal with a lot of channel partners. That's our go-to-market strategy. In this part of the world, Middle East and Africa, we are absolutely doing most of our business through our partners, so likes of Help AG, Reddington, Digiglass, there are our MSSP partners helping us grow the business in this part of the world. And we are helping them basically provide out-of-the-box turnkey solution for their customers as a managed security service, rather than customers trying to build their own solution and struggling with cyber skills, which is a big problem for our CISO friends. Right? So that's our offering to the market through our partners. The biggest pain CISOs is they're reporting into board and day out, and board is asking them, how are we looking from a cybersecurity perspective? Are we safe, right? So the pain behind the scenes is this. The threat surface area has gone beyond control. It's much vaster than you and me can imagine, right? People are connecting from anywhere and everywhere. We have hybrid workforce. There's not much control that you can put when people were absolutely in office, right? For CISOs, it's a nightmare today. If the employees are working from home and some days they are in the office, how do you put controls? How do you make sure that insider threat is not a real problem for your company and you defend against that, right? So ability to provide end-to-end visibility about the cyber defense, insider threat because of hybrid work environment, as well as the scale at which the companies needs to operate since COVID, because everything is digital, right? Your apps, your mobile applications, your customers expect everything to be online. That has opened up a big plethora of data coming in and out. And hence that's a big problem for CISOs to control. They can't say don't have this application internet facing, they have to. So these are the main sort of pain points that we hear from CISOs across these large organizations that we are supporting. Like every security vendor, we also have a future roadmap that we are working on. One of the biggest things we are trying to solve is the time to detect and mitigate attacks, right? And that means you should be able to search in milliseconds in what's happening in your environment, and if there's an attack going on, what you need to do to protect that attack and defend that attack, right? So we are investing into an enterprise-grade data lake solution, which will help customers run searches in milliseconds over data which can be as long as 1 year, right? Whereas today the solution or offerings which are providing millisecond searches is few days. So we are taking it to the next level, giving an ability to search for 1 year worth of data in milliseconds. The next big innovation and investment that we are making is helping our customers detect threats in historical data with a solution called Autonomous Threat Sweeper, which essentially looks at indicators of compromises and tells the customer that in your environment, based on the historical logs that you have, here's where the problem can be in place, right? So we are investing into that area. We have a big team of almost 50 plus analysts looking at real-time threats and then feeding it back to our customers that this is a possible attack vector that you might be infected or impacted by, right? So that's an investment we are making. And lastly, to my point, right, boards want visibility. They want a scorecard on how we are against a score of 1 to 10 from a cybersecurity standpoint. So we are investing into that to bring in that as an offering in the second half of this year. See, cybersecurity skills is a major problem for pretty much every organization, small, big, or medium you go to, right? Our partners are essentially building a MSSP, Managed Security Service offering, so that SMEs, mid-markets, as well as large enterprises don't need to worry about cyber skills. Our platform enables the core, but our partners are essentially adding value-added services on top of that, so that the customers don't need to worry about cyber skills, scalability, and how do they go about building a cyber defense center. That's where the partners have a big opportunity. They can take the platforms like Securonix at the core, build an MSSP offering on top of it, and offer it to the customers and basically help bridge the skill gap as well as build revenue streams for themselves, which are recurring, right? Instead of doing one-time services, now they are building recurring services streams based on our platform.